Alright, I have not done one of these in quite a while. Before it was kind of an organized thing where I would get a certain amount of CDs and show them in a video. And then, you know, I kind of neglected that for a long time. They've built up, and now I just am going to show a stack of CDs. I also have some cassettes here as well. I think I'm going to start with those, simply because I only have 3 cassettes that I haven't shown you in previous videos, so let's start with that. The first cassette I have here is from a band called Raven Dark. I'm actually not familiar with this. I got Sean, Count Blagareth, sent me this when he sent me Miasma. You know, he just threw it in, and you know, I haven't listened to it, obviously, because I don't listen to cassettes, I just kind of have them. But this is called Verdandi. I don't know, if you have any information on this band, let me know. I'd be curious to learn about them. That's the cassette itself. It's, I guess, clear, I don't know, cassette lingo. But, yeah, it says the name of the thing on there. Neat little inlay card here with some artwork and song listings and lyrics and all that good stuff. So yeah, any information on Raven Dark, just let me know. I am probably too lazy to look it up myself, but that's some pretty cult fucking artwork for sure. A second cassette that I'm going to show is by a band that you guys know I'm obsessed with. This is Moonblood with Full Moon Witchery. This is another one that Sean kind of just threw in as a freebie, which is very, very cool of him. Again, super cult artwork here. Black cassette, I guess. I don't know. Again, I'm not familiar with cassette lingo, but yeah, very, very cool. Yeah, again, really cool little inlay card here with the 2 band members and the awesome Moonblood logo, songs on the back, and all that good stuff. And the third and final cassette that I'm going to show you in this video, this is actually a 2015 album, and somehow fitting to be on cassette. This is Gruesome with Savage Land. I haven't actually talked about this yet. I do have the CD, which I will mention, or I will show in a bit. But, God, this album's a fucking masterpiece. White cassette here, which looks very, very cool. Yeah, I like that an awful lot. Pretty standard little inlay card here. You know, just lyrics and all that good stuff. Alright, so that's all the cassettes done. Let's move on to the CDs. Like I said, these aren't in any order. They're just literally just sitting behind me here, all the ones I haven't shown yet. And actually, 1 second here, I'm going to put these in order. Right, it appears I have, you know, a stack of 2015 albums and a little stack of non-2015 albums. So I'm just going to start with the non-2015 albums and move on from there. Okay, this is something I got from Season of Mist. I don't know anything about it, so I'm just going to show that I have it. Dr. Midnight and the Mercy Cult. I don't know, this album's called I Declare Treason. Like I said, I don't know shit about it. I haven't even listened to this. I've had this for maybe 2 months and I haven't listened to it, so no idea. Same thing with this next one. I do happen to know this is a grindcore band called To Separate the Flesh from the Bones. This album's called Utopia Sadistica, and that's all I know about it. I've listened to some of the songs on here, and they're nuts, but haven't really gone into in-depth with this thing. I just know it's crazy. That's the inside there, and that's all I know about this one, too. Alright, this album's from 2014, and I really don't think that I've shown this album yet on CD. I know I've shown it on every other format, but this is Satanic Warmaster with Fimbulwinter. You guys should all know about this album. Fimbulwinter is one of the best albums that came out last year, in almost everybody's opinion. And my opinion is no different. This album is fucking gold. That's the back there. Cult as hell. This picture I don't think is actually on any of the other formats. I think you can only get this on the CD. That doesn't change the fact that the CD, on the little booklet here, doesn't have the lyrics. No lyrics. No fucking lyrics. But you got a picture of the 4 band members, including Werewolf himself. Pretty cool looking picture on the inside there as well. And finally, the CD itself, which looks really cool because Satanic Warmaster has an absolutely gorgeous logo. Alright, next up is something I got at FYE quite a while ago, it seems like. I got it because I'm a completionist to my own detriment. This is Mayhem with Grand Declaration of War. Oh boy. I mean, this is really, you know, it's worth it for the second CD, the pre-production tracks, but besides that, I just don't understand what Mayhem was fucking thinking with this album. Yep, pretty cool looking artwork here with the dove wrapped up in barbed wire. That's the back. Like I said, this is double CD. One of the CDs not where it's supposed to be. But this jewel case was destroyed when I got the CD itself. So I had to replace it with a jewel case that only had one slot because I didn't have one with like the two trays. So, fuck me, right? CD1 with kind of that picture. CD2 with a similar picture. This is a strange album. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's really a fan of this album. It kind of seems like everybody, even Mayhem fans, like big Mayhem fans, are kind of on the fence about this album at best. It's just because they did these, like, this album is not very black metal at all. They did these weird, like, I don't know, there's almost like these weird, like, spoken word electronic songs, and that just doesn't work, man. I mean, Mayhem's not good at stuff like that, and they need to stick to what they know, which is black metal. Alright, next CD that I'm going to show here briefly because I've talked about this on vinyl before. This is Mortuary Drape with Spiritual Independence with the by far better artwork. Yeah, I'm not so much a fan of the artwork that's on the LP version because I just don't know, I don't like the color of it, and I don't know, I just think this is much cooler looking. That's the back there, very dark, with just the song titles and stuff like that. One thing I think is cool about this, that this picture wasn't on the LP version, but there's this picture of the guys standing at like an altar that's on the front here, which is pretty cool. That's the CD right there. It's it appears to be the same altar that's on the front, just from a different angle or something. And similar to the LP artwork, behind the CD tray, you get a picture of the thing. So yeah, this is really cool. Mortuary Drape is awesome. Play a sort of weird dark version of like death metal and black metal, and they do it very well, in my opinion. Alright, the final CD that's not a 2015 release. This is one of the coolest fucking albums ever. This is one of those. This is an album that I actually forgot to put into my top 10 favorite albums of all time, because this would have been an honorable mention, but I just totally forgot to put it in. This is 3 Inches of Blood with Advance and Vanquish. Holy shit. Guys, if you've never heard this album, it's amazing. I genuinely believe that 3 Inches of Blood sort of embodies everything that metal is supposed to be. Absolutely incredible riffs, absolutely incredible vocals, absolutely incredible lyrics, and it's all good. It's just amazing shit. And also, I don't know why everyone talks shit about the harsh vocals on this album. I just don't get it. I guess Jamie Hooper, because I'm pretty sure Cam Pipes is the guy with the high-pitched singing vocals. Jamie Hooper on the harsh vocals, and I don't understand why nobody likes it. I mean, I hear people say it's annoying and that it just, you know, takes away from the overall feel. I disagree. I think that they're fine. I mean, they're not great, but I think they're fine. And I certainly don't think it takes away from anything. But yeah, that's the front there, which is pretty cool. That's the back with a fucking annoying sticker. Whoever decided to put that on there lose their fucking job. That's the inside there with the just the band members and the 3. Definitely check this out. I am actually, this is what we're listening to right now. That's why the CD is not in there. But definitely check this album out. This is one of the most fun albums of all time. It's really fucking awesome. And I'm still patiently waiting for a vinyl press of this. I would love to see that happen. Alright, on to the 2015 releases. I actually got sent this from the drummer of this band, Jim Strauss, if I'm not mistaken. These guys are from Pennsylvania, and hopefully you've heard of them before because it's really, really fucking awesome. This is just a promo copy, but this is SATHANAS with Worship the Devil. I just went and saw these guys live. They came down and played a show with Graveworm just a few minutes from where I work, so I figured I'd go check it out. And that was after Jim sent me this. But this is super fucking cool, man. I'm definitely going to end up buying this this album, but I just haven't gotten around to it. There's so many other things that I've been looking to get, and you know, shit gets expensive. Definitely check this out. It's not like, you know, I'm not really one for reviewing albums, but I mean, these guys play a killer style of like blackened death thrash. It's really weird, but it's really, really fucking good. Definitely an awesome band to see live. Definitely an awesome studio band. And definitely just an awesome band altogether. That's SATHANAS with Worship the Devil. Like I said, it's just a promo copy, but definitely check that shit out. It's very, very good. Alright, next up is a split. This is the only split I own from this year, because this is the only one I'm familiar with so far. This is the Revenge split with Black Witchery, or Black Witchery split with Revenge. Holocaustic Death March toward or to Humanity's Doom. Yeah, also I keep the Revenge side out just because I prefer Revenge's songs, I guess you could say, on this split over Black Witchery, but I just prefer Revenge as a band over Black Witchery. There's the Revenge side right there. There's the Black Witchery side right there. And I will show you the inside here. Again, Revenge, Black Witchery. If you don't know anything about these bands, Black Witchery is from here in Florida, and Revenge is from Canada. And they both play a crazy fucking style of war metal, or sort of bestial black metal, I guess, more if you're talking about like Black Witchery. But they play a fucking crazy, chaotic style of metal, and it's absolutely insane. Like I said, I do prefer Revenge's side of this split. It's kind of like two songs wrapped up into one. Humanity, Noosed, and Echomanthorn, which is obviously a Bathory song. I believe that's from the Under the Sign of the Black Mark album, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's from the Under the Sign of the Black Mark album. So that's very cool to hear Revenge cover a Bathory song. As you can imagine, it's fucking nuts. But yeah, just really good stuff altogether. This CD is like $7 on Nuclear War now. Definitely pick that up. It's definitely worth that. And they also have the Die Hard version of the LP on the website as well, which I would definitely recommend. I've bought mine. Alright, next up, another 2015 album. One of the best from this year, in my opinion. This is Drowning the Light with From the Abyss. Super dark artwork here. Hold on a second. You can see it a little bit better there. It's basically just a giant sea monster pointing to his mouth, prompting the world to crawl into his mouth or something. I don't know. That's the back there of the booklet thing. It's like a really thick booklet, and it looks nice too. There's a lot of neat pictures in here and stuff like that. It's really cool. Absolutely killer picture on the back of the guys from the band. This is an amazing album, like I said a second ago. I would definitely recommend Below the Horizon He Stalks, the title track From the Abyss, Cursed Voyage, Rise Under Satan's Mighty Horns. It's just super killer, and I would definitely recommend this to anybody who likes a sort of raw black metal that can have a sort of folky tinge to it, but for the most part it's raw black metal, and it's fucking awesome, and I need more Drowning the Light in my collection. So that's Drowning the Light, From the Abyss. Thumbs up for this shit. Alright, next up is another 2015 album, of course. Another black metal album, of course. This is Marduk with Front Schwein. This is weird. This is actually the only album I own that has the track listing on the front of the album cover. I wondered what would be on the back, and this is what's on the back. You know, just the logo. And it says, Death to Peace, War at Last. Death to Peace, War at Last. I definitely feel like they could have just put this on the back. I don't know if there was a reason for putting it on the front, but whatever. Again, I like how Century Media does this, and they put the booklet in one of these things instead of like, you know, in a sort of slip case thing on the side. I just prefer it like that. I don't know why. And that's the disc, you know, similar to the back. Very, very, very good. Marduk is one of Sweden's best in my opinion, and I just feel like this album is such a step up from everything they've done in the past 5 or 6 years. I would say French Wine is better than Wormwood. It's better than Serpent Sermon. I just feel like this album is a lot more direct and venomous and pummeling and just, I don't know, I just feel like this album punches you in the face, and that's what I love about black metal, and that's what I want with Marduk. So yeah, that's French Wine. This is, again, one of my favorite albums from this year so far, and definitely check this shit out. I would definitely recommend the song Blonde Beast or Africa. Okay, a non-black metal album from 2015. This is Napalm Death with Apex Predator, Easy Meat. Rather strange artwork there with like the just human brains and organs inside of like a plastic container that you would get at like a grocery store. And the back is just the bottom of the plastic container that you would get at a grocery store. Strange artwork all over this thing. You just got like this, it kind of looks like a carrot, but it's an arm, and it's not, you know, but it looks like a carrot. This guy's head is on a shovel, like it's on the top of a shovel. I don't know what that's about, but I don't know. That's the CD itself with the carrot arm on the CD, which is cool. And this also comes with a sticker that I'll show you if I can get it out. Yep, just a sticker of the front there, of the artwork, which is cool. This album I actually don't own on vinyl yet, which is a shame, because I really, really enjoy this album. This album is absolutely crushing. I appreciate it more and more every time I listen to it, because at first it was kind of like, you know, it's Napalm Death, and I'm not a Napalm Death fan. But this is definitely my favorite Napalm Death album. It's by far just the, I don't know, it's the only material of theirs that has caught my attention. And I know I probably will get some description of shit for that, because people worship Napalm Death, and I never really understood why, but this is definitely a good album. If I would say any songs to check out, I would say Smash the Single Digit's a good song, How the Years Condemn, Cesspits, Dear Slum Landlord, Stunt Your Growth, if I'm not mistaken, is a cool song. Yeah, just absolutely insane, I guess, sort of grindcore. Really, really awesome. Napalm Death know what they're doing, and this confirms that. Yeah, that's Apex Predator, Easy Meat. Fucking nuts. Alright, this is one of the newer CDs I have in my collection, another 2015 album, except this time it's Funeral Doom. This is Bell Witch with 4 Phantoms. Look at that fucking artwork. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's like a waterfall with like coffins falling off the waterfall. The artwork is done by Paolo Girardi, who obviously is the guy who's been doing the artwork for the Inquisition reissues, which obviously I think are really fucking cool. I only have one of them, but I'm sure I'll have them all eventually. This is absolutely insane. This album's like an hour long, and there's 4 tracks on it. I know the first track alone is 22 minutes long, and it's absolutely insane. It's slow as fuck, it's heavy as fuck, it's good as fuck. Pretty simple all around here, just the artwork behind the lyrics and stuff like that. And there's even some lyrics behind the actual CD on the tray, which strikes me as a bit odd, but whatever. Yeah, I haven't actually listened to this album enough times to really give my opinion on it, besides, besides just saying that I really like what I've heard. So that's Bell Witch with 4 Phantoms. Very good, check that shit out, and obviously, as always, Profound Lore just does an awesome job with this shit, so definitely check out Bell Witch, definitely check out 4 Phantoms, awesome shit. Okay, this probably stands as my favorite album of 2014, or, oh god. This probably stands as my favorite album of 2015 so far. This is Archgoat with the Apocalyptic Triumphator. Holy fucking shit. This album is everything. This is easily Archgoat's best album in my opinion. This album is absolutely crushing. It's evil as fucking shit, and it's just so good. I've listened to this so many times, and Oh my god. Yeah, it comes in this sort of weird slipcase thing here with the identical artwork. I don't know why. That's the back. That's the CD right there. Like I said, this is my favorite shit from 2015 so far. Absolutely crushing. I don't want to go into too much detail about it. I'd rather do that when I show it on vinyl. But just know it's fucking awesome. And Debbie Morty just... They outdid themselves with the packaging too, because it looks really good on the CD and on the vinyl. But you'll see that in a different video. Alright, next CD is something that I don't actually care for very much. At all, actually. This is Blind Guardian with Beyond the Red Mirror. It just sounds muffled, and it doesn't sound good, and no songs on here are particularly interesting, and I just don't like it. I don't know. Honestly, the only thing about this album that's worth it is the artwork. I mean, it's not exactly worth the $10 I paid for this album, but the artwork is pretty fucking cool. I think it's easily the best thing about this album. But, yeah, don't expect to hear about this album again. That's, yeah. Blind Guardian, Beyond the Red Mirror. Bah. Alright, I showed this on cassette earlier. This is Gruesome with Savage Land. Obviously, it's just early era death worship. I mean, there's, you know, you can't complain. If you like death, you'll like this. That's the artwork again, which is really cool. That's the back with the 4 members. That's the CD. Pretty old school looking. And then that. Really awesome shit. I do own this on vinyl. Again, like, you'll hear more about this. You'll hear my more in-depth opinion later. Alright, another black metal, progressive black metal album from this year. This is Enslaved with In Times. Strange artwork, I don't know, it's not very black metal, but I don't really expect Enslaved to do very much black metal things anymore. That's the back. Inside is kind of weird. CD. Yeah, really, really good stuff, actually. I like this a lot better than Retir, which came out in 2012, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 2013. But, yeah, just mainly for the song Building with Fire. I feel like that song just, you know, makes this album as good as it is. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites from this year, but it's definitely very good. In Times by Enslaved. Alright, another black metal album. This album is absolutely killer. I've listened to it so many times. I guess you could call it depressive suicidal black metal, call it what you want. It's fucking awesome. This is Ghostbath with Moon Lover. Oh my god, this is my favorite artwork of any release that has come out this year for sure. Super awesome. Absolutely gorgeous. Sort of, I guess you could say, Death Heaven-y take on black metal. I don't know the lyrics because it doesn't say it, but all I know is that it has that sort of uplifting feel to it. Especially on the song number 2, The Golden Number, around a minute and a half, this sort of riff kicks in, and every time I get goosebumps, and it's just a very sort of colorful, uplifting feel, and it's really awesome. That's the CD there. That's the back, but honestly, the artwork on the front is definitely what's to be given the most attention because it's really fucking cool. That's Ghostbath, Moon Lover, like I said. Definitely check that shit out. You can still get it from them. The CD was a little pricey, but it's definitely worth it, and I'm definitely looking forward to the LP release in the fall, when you will hear more about this. I don't really like giving my full opinion on something on a CD. I just prefer talking about it on vinyl. Alright, final 3 here. These are all box sets, or final 4, fuck. Okay, these are all box sets, so I'm just gonna get them out of the way quickly because this video is getting longer than I expected it to. This is a box set for Crock and Grins. This is no fairy tale. I wish I knew that this album was mediocre at best before I bought the box set. Yeah, I feel like the story is interesting, but the execution is just... I mean, I feel like there's some good ideas, but I feel like that's it. And that's really all I can say about this. That's the CD itself. Digipack gold CD, which is pretty cool. Also comes with this little pouch thing here with a little Ouija board planchette, which is very, very cool. This is you know, just a pretty simple little box set with that includes a little planchette, which I think was a nice little touch. This is limited to 4,500 copies worldwide, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I mean, the best part about this album is the sort of weird little intro, or not really intro, this sort of little weird interlude, I guess. Dreaming of a Nightmare in Eden. That's really the only standout moment on this entire album. Okay, the next box set that I'm going to show you, this is Shining with Everyone, Everything, Everywhere ends. Very nice little box set here. The side right there and then the back. This also comes with a little pouch right here that has the same little artwork thing. This has a little mirror in it, which I think is kind of strange. And I really like the back of this. It says, Shining supports the use of hard drugs. Very good. It's definitely a more mature take on the genre. I just feel like with bands like Silencer and Nocturnal Depression and Forgotten Tomb, they have this sort of like vocals where it sounds like they're, you know, almost crying, which sometimes can be a good thing, but I don't know. I feel like Shining is just the most mature of all of these bands, if you understand what I'm saying. So besides a little mirror in the box set itself, you get the CD. It's a digipack with, you know, the same really, really cool looking artwork here with like the, I guess it's some type of building and this sort of really evil looking face. I don't know, I think it looks cool. Pretty simplistic on the inside. Yeah, this is really, really awesome. This album is great. There are the sort of harsh black metal sounding tracks, but there's also really emotive, beautiful sounding acoustic sections, and I think it works so well together. You know, the vocals on this thing are interesting as well, because there are a lot of clean vocals, but there are also mainly like these sort of mid-yell screams. There's not really any retched vocals like you would expect from a black metal record. Now, I'm not so familiar with Shining's discography, so that might be something they've always done, but mainly, you know, it's something that I just think is really nice, and I think it works very, very well. Besides all that, you get a black patch. I think it said, yeah, this is a black goat leather patch, apparently, which does look very, very cool. And if I ever decide to make a battle jacket, I might just add this to my battle jacket. This is very, very good. I love the album title, too. It's really awesome. This is the first album by Shining that I've truly fallen in love with. But definitely check this shit out. You can still get this on Season of Mist, I'm sure, for like 20 bucks, and it's definitely worth that. So definitely check that out. That's Shining with Everyone, Everything, Everywhere ends. Alright, second to last one I'm going to show you. You've had to assume by now that I own this, of course. This is Leviathan with Scar-Sided. This is the box set, which is the only format you can get this on at the moment. That's the back of the box itself, which looks very, very cool. I like the new logo, but obviously the old logo is preferred in my. I prefer the old logo, so that's the side there. If you haven't seen it, 12 little art prints. Each song kind of has its own painting, which I think is very cool. Jeff Whitehead is just an absolutely awesome artist, and I cannot wait to own this on vinyl, because I assume it's going to come in a similar box set type deal. But yeah, the CD comes in this little slipcase. I would definitely say this is easily Rest's most diverse work. This is not a black metal album. This album has doom influences, it has death metal influences, it has those black metal influences, and it has that black metal sound from time to time, but as a whole, this album cannot rightfully be called a black metal album, though it is very, very good. I don't know if I have any favorite tracks on this thing. I know the first real track, The Smoke of Their Torment, is really awesome. That song has a very death metal feel to it. Dawn Vibration is an awesome song. Within Thrall is great. A Veil is Lifted. All Tongues Toured is awesome. Wicked Fields of Calm. Gardens of Coprolite. Really, really awesome shit. Seriously, I applaud Rest for this. This is fantastic. This is probably my second favorite album so far this year. The only reason Archgoat has it beat is because Archgoat album is just an absolute blast to listen to all the time. This really requires your attention, and it definitely deserves it too. So that's Leviathan with Scar-Sided. Absolutely genius. I fucking love it. Alright, the final box that I'm going to show, and the final thing I'm going to show in this video, because this video is way fucking longer than it needs to be. This is a folk metal release from this year, and it's really fucking good. This is the box set for Ensiferum's, or Ensiferum, I don't know exactly how you say it. One Man Army. So yeah, you get it in this cool little tin thing, which I like the way that looks. It looks like the shield on the album cover, which I will point out in just a second. Here's the actual CD itself. It comes in like a digibook deal with pictures and lyrics and stuff like that. It also has a second CD, which I believe is just some songs or something. I don't think it's a DVD or anything like that. No, yeah, it's just some extra songs. This is the DVD right here. I don't exactly know what's on this. I haven't actually watched it. I guess it's a music video, studio reports, that kind of shit, and some live tracks. I have number 1935, so 1,935 out of 2,000. Relatively high number, but I don't give a fuck. You also get a neat little magnet with the artwork, a pin, and besides that, which I think is very, very nice, you get this neat little keychain. And it's very heavy, too. Super high quality, awesome shit. And besides all of that, you get a flag, which is super, super cool. Basically just the artwork. Like that. Very, very cool. Kind of a thin flag, but nonetheless, it's super awesome, and I am very glad to have it. Yeah, and Cypherum is just great. I mean, this album is loads of fun, too. Not anywhere near the, my album of the year or anything like that, but just, this album has some parts that are really a lot of fun, and for that, I applaud it. Very good shit. That's Cypherum with One Man Army. Definitely check that shit out. Alright, that's it. This video's been way fucking longer than it needed to be, so I guess I should probably do these CD updates more frequently, or I should just show less in each video. But nonetheless, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like it, and until next time, stay tuned and take care.